Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Brought down by Malik Harris.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give to Elliott. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
6-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw.
Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
From the 38, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Jackson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down carry by Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier, Jimmy Smith, the one who brought him down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
The give is to Elliott. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He was brought down by Malik Harrison. A gain of 2. Brings up
throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Prescott from the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there. Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
Gets through, and now an opening. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jackson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. Here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
For the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take it.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Boy, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coach.
And Prescott, his third interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's get off the field. Check 48. Report.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Smith, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, what, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4-yard pickup on the play.
On first down, Elliott. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the 45.
And his throw is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Able to get away, escapes the sack. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check 48.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. First down, and it's Pollard again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 27. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Jimmy Smith.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
By Patrick Queen.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
Prescott.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
He was brought down by Marcus Peters. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd
on 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Cowboys 16. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here's Prescott.
2nd and 4.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Prescott to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
On the tackle.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now,
Brings up second
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they'll run with Ingram. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 45 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Ingram again. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Taking about